Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we are going to talk about Trump testifying and his statements about that and the questions that have come in. Before we get into that, I would like to point out that a whole bunch of news concerning Trump has come out. If I broke it up and did it the way I normally do, y'all would have nothing but Trump news for like 2.5 days. I don't want to do that. So over on the other channel, The Roads with Bo, there's a deep dive going into all of the developments to include the person agreeing to testify and just everything else. There's a lot. Today, we will focus on the idea that Trump is going to, quote, absolutely testify. Because a bunch of questions came in asking what I thought about that. I think it's not going to happen. That's what I think. I know he said he absolutely would testify and kind of said he was looking forward to it. Yeah, that's what he said about testifying for the Mueller thing, too. He didn't do that. He also didn't testify with the 2016 thing with the hush money. Didn't testify there either. Sometimes past performance does predict future results. His attorneys are going to advise him not to take the stand. Why? Because he'd get crushed. He would get crushed. He would almost certainly either incriminate himself or commit perjury in the process. One of the two. I do not believe something because Trump says it. So the idea that he is absolutely going to testify, not buying it. Not when all evidence runs contrary to that, and not when it would be a really bad idea. The former president is not somebody who is comfortable in a room that they don't control. He will not control that courtroom. The first time he yaps at the prosecution or the judge or maybe even one of his own attorneys like a junkyard dog, he's going to find himself in trouble. I do not believe he'll testify. I would be absolutely shocked if he did. So I don't think the speculation is really warranted. At the same time, you want to entertain it, I think it would be a great thing for the country. Because I think people who still hold him up and elevate him to an unreasonable degree, I think it might benefit them to see him testify and see how that actually plays out. Now, in the same interview, in the same period, he also said that when it came to a plea deal, he said, I have no interest. You know me well enough. No interest. Absolutely no interest. I think they'd make that deal right now. I believe that. I don't think he has any interest in making a deal. That may change as time goes on, but at this moment, I absolutely believe what he's saying there. He is, let's just call it very self-assured. And based on what I have seen from his statements, little things like saying dismiss the suit, I don't think he understands the gravity of the situation. It's not a suit. It's not a civil suit that you can delay and wait out. It's criminal proceedings. At this point in time, I'm not sure the severity of the situation has really dawned on the president yet, former president. So I do believe that. I also think that that might change. But I think it might change too late for it to matter. So at the end of it, the big news, the part that everybody's focused on because they're hoping for it because they know it'll be a spectacle, I don't think it's going to happen. There are some real bulldog attorneys that are on the prosecution side of this. he doesn't stand a chance on the stand. He would be absolutely crushed. They are people who do not miss a beat. And when he starts to talk, like let's say he did in that deposition, where he just starts to kind of ramble off and talk about different things, it wouldn't go well. So, sure, it would be good for the country, but I really don't see it happening. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.